कहते हैं लोग वही जहां में अच्छे आते हैं जो काम दूसरों के। इकबाल के इस शेर की तशरीह मिस वेनी लेकर डाल एक स्वीडिश नर्स हैं जिन्होंने अपनी पूरी ज़िंदगी पाकिस्तान में सेहत के शोबे की तरक्की और मरीज़ों की खिदमत के लिए वक्फ कर दी। दिसंबर 1969 में एक ताज़ा ग्रेजुएट नर्स की हैसियत से और स्वीडिश बैनुल अक़वामी तरक्याती एजेंसी सीडा की ग्रांट के ज़रिए सिस्टर वेनी जो है पेशावर पहुँची, जहाँ उनका सिर्फ 2 साल क़याम का प्लान था। और अगर हम कहें कि क़याम 1938 साल पर मुहीत हो गया, यानी कि 38 ईयर्स इन्होंने पाकिस्तान में गुजार दिए। सिर्फ 2 साल के प्लान पर ये पाकिस्तान आई थी और इतनी तकरीबन इन्होंने अपनी सारी ज़िंदगी पाकिस्तान में गुजार दी। रिटायर हुई, अब स्वीडन वापस चली गई हैं 2007 में गालिबन, और अब आबाई शहर गोथनबर्ग में उर्दू की तर्जुमान के तौर पर अपनी खिदमत वहाँ पर पेश कर रही हैं। और रिटायरमेंट के बाद सिस्टर वेनी मुतअद्दिद बार पाकिस्तान का दौरा भी कर चुकी हैं, लेकिन अब की बार इस दौरे की खास बात यह है कि सेहत के शोबे में इनकी खिदमत के एतराफ़ में हुकूमत पाकिस्तान ने वेनी लेकर डाल को प्राइड ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस अवार्ड से नवाजा है। और वेनी ने आज हमें ज्वाइन किया है, हमारे स्टूडियो में वेनी तशरीफ लाई हैं। अस्सलाम वालेकुम सिस्टर वेनी।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
हाउ आर यू सिस्टर?
आई एम फाइन।
And how are you feeling about this award that has been given to you by the government of Pakistan?
मैं इस पर बहुत खुश हूँ और ये भी बड़ा ऑनर है, लेकिन मुझे डिजर्व नहीं होता, लेकिन ये और बात है।
नहीं
तो
सिस्टर, ये क्यों आप कह रही हैं कि आपको डिजर्व नहीं होता? यू जस्ट केम टू पाकिस्तान, 2 साल का प्लान करके आप पाकिस्तान आई, and you have spent your entire life for the welfare of patients here in Pakistan. You've mainly worked in the field of health and especially towards the patients of tuberculosis. Today is World Tuberculosis Day. पाकिस्तान ने ऐसा क्या आपको दिया कि आपने सारी जिंदगी पाकिस्तान में गुजार दी?
I believe in God who created the world and us all and loves everybody and loves every person equal, and He has a plan for our lives. And this was his plan for me. Excuse me. I felt he wanted me to stay here, and I was happy here.
So, when you came to Pakistan, you please have some more water so that you're comfortable.
I don't know why I stopped doing
it happens.
आपको ज़ेबा आपा कैसा लग रहा है? मतलब एक शख्स पाकिस्तान से नहीं है,
पुरानी कोई कितनी खूबसूरत खातून।
That's fine, that's fine।
ऐसी बात है कि एक खातून जो 2 साल के लिए आए और वो अपनी जिंदगी यहीं वक्त कर दे। हमारे पास एक पहले भी एक ऐसी मिसाल है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बहुत सारी ऐसी ख़वातीन।
माशाल्लाह।
So what made you stay in Pakistan?
I felt that God wanted me to stay. That this was His place for my life.
And in which areas of Pakistan did you work?
First 5 years in Rawalpindi,
Okay.
and then 6 years in Saiwal, and then 26.5 in Taxila at Christian Hospital, Taxila.
Okay.
And how did you treat the patients of tuberculosis here in Pakistan? What did you do with them? How did you provide them services?
You know, trying to check, especially among the poor ones, that they really got their medicines every month, that they took it, see that they don't get worse. You know, if you leave TB patients for a month, then you get resistance, and then later on it doesn't help. So you follow them up all the time and try to look after them.
Right. And now that you're back in Sweden in 2007?
Yes.
So how do you miss Pakistan? The people you have worked here with, lived your life with?
Yeah, of course, I was missing Pakistan a lot when I came back. I don't have any. Yes, I have a few school friends since first grade in school. We are 5 who meet. But otherwise, you know, my other friends, they go out in the city, and here they meet someone they worked with, and here they meet someone they worked with. And I don't meet anyone because all my working friends, they are in Pakistan.
They are in Pakistan, so you miss them.
So that, of course, makes a difference when you come home. But then I started, after I've been home for 6 months, I started with this translation work because there was a need at that time. In the western part of the country, they had no woman who was a translator. And a lot of Urdu-speaking women, they do not want a man to translate for them.
Right.
Especially not when they are pregnant or other problems. And anyway, then I have gone on with that. And that schools and hospitals and social problems, you know, the different. In mostly that, some in the beginning of the migration, the police, but nowadays schools, hospitals, and in the social system.
Right. तो उर्दू आपने किस तरह सीखी? पाकिस्तान में सिर्फ रह के उर्दू आ गई थी आपको बोलने से?
नहीं, मैं वैसे नहीं पिकअप कर सकती. There was a language school which was for all who worked within different Christian institutions. So we were May, June, July, August, we would study full time in Murray.
Achha.
And then for the winter, you had a contract with teachers and you studied part-time and worked part-time.
Did you watch Pakistan television? Did you watch dramas?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did, yes.
And did you learn Urdu from them? Zeba Sahiba is one of the most famous legendary artists of our country.
Yes, dramas and news. And I sometimes still do.
ड्रामा जो है वो लोगों को बहुत कुछ सिखा रहा होता है.
बहुत कुछ सिखाता है और आजकल के ड्रामे तो बकायदा ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं किस तरह घर बर्बाद करना है, किस तरह शौहर छीनना है, किस तरकीबें बता रहे हैं आजकल.
आप पहले वाले वक्तों में ये स्टोरियां नहीं होती थी.
उस वक्त ज़हीन नहीं थे ना लोग, अब ज़हीन हो गए. मैं मैम से पूछना चाह रही थी कि if you don't mind, can you tell me your age?
My age? I was 80 in October.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. 80 in October. So this is your 81st
in October, yes. I
Just
was
like the Pakistan resolution, it was passed in 1940.
Yeah.
So,
MashaAllah, you are looking very young.
So almost half my life here.
Sister, so now that you're back in Sweden and you have spent so many years in Pakistan, how did you find Pakistan and Pakistanis? The food, the culture,
and the people.
Here, you know, I love Pakistan. Otherwise, I would not have stayed.
Right.
You know, no one forced me to stay. I could have.
It was your choice.
I could have. That was my choice. I could have gone back and had a job and studied more and done something else in Sweden. That's not a thing. And now I love Pakistan, I love the Pakistani people. There are things here I do not like.
Right.
But there are things...
Like for instance?
I think all of you have things you don't like. And there are things I don't like in Sweden either. So that's another thing. But the whole, I love Pakistan and I love Pakistan.
And what about the food? Do you still find it spicy?
The food is marvelous in Pakistan.
And what about the men?
Most of them are okay.
Most of them are okay.
Most of them are fine. You know, if you behave yourself according to the Pakistani culture, then usually it's fine.
Usually it's fine.
I haven't had any. Not any real.
इनका mind मेरे जैसा है.
Okay. Anything else? Finally. Would you like to say anything to the Pakistani people or to the Swedish people who are listening to you, watching to you at the moment?
About Pakistan.
Final message.
Yeah, I love मैं पाकिस्तान तो मुझे बहुत ही पसंद है. पाकिस्तानी लोगों से मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. जो मैंने साल इधर जो मैं गुजारी 37 साल, तो सारे साल बहुत दिलचस्प और बहुत खुशी से सब कुछ हुआ. और जिनके साथ मैंने काम किया, ख़ास जो 26 आखिरी साल क्रिश्चियन हॉस्पिटल टैक्सला के साथ, तो सारे जो फ्रेंसिस के साथ काम किया, इसमें मैं बहुत खुश हूँ उनके साथ. वो सारा, और मैं अफसोस के साथ मैं जब रिटायर हो गया तो मैं एक ही तरह वापस गई स्वीडन. अभी तो दोनों मुल्क अपना घर लगता है. मैं स्वीडन में भी मैंने अभी सीखा कि ये मेरा घर है. वापस आके इधर एयरपोर्ट पर तो
एहसास हुआ कि मैं तो स्वीडिश
मैं घर पहुंचती हूँ.
और फाइनली सिस्टर फेनी, अगर आपको लाइफ दोबारा मौका दे, would you choose the same path of coming to Pakistan and staying here?
Yes. अगर मैं जवान होती तो मैं दोबारा ये करती.
क्या बात है. ये आपकी पाकिस्तान के लिए मोहब्बत है. Pakistan loves you, you love Pakistan. That is the best thing.
We are humbled and we appreciate all your efforts that you've done for the humanity in Pakistan.